Welcome! As you can probably guess from the title, this video is about setting realistic goals or streaming for myself. I have been streaming for almost 2 years on Twitch. I started because I was curious and I was already playing games, but really because it intersected perfectly with a handful of goals that I had at the time. A little background. Generally, I am undisciplined, unmotivated. If there is something to do, I will put it off for as long as possible. I procrastinate. An example is that I was paying for voice lessons, but never actually taking the time to practice on my own. I had been curious about streaming because I was already just sat at the computer playing games, and I had watched streams on occasion as well. I remember reading a lot when I was younger, and it had been years since I sat down to read a book, and I wanted to get back into reading again. With all that said, you can see how I came to start streaming. I had a set of goals, not lofty, but actionable. You might also notice that they are very small or simplistic to start with. For me, this makes them not feel daunting. I began by streaming reading a book aloud in my trained voice. They were short streams, often less than 25 minutes, and only once a week. But they fulfilled all the goals I had set: reading, voice practice, and streaming. I eventually branched out and started streaming games while still keeping the reading streams going once a week. Eventually, I figured out that I'd like to do voice acting for older games that I had finally gotten around to playing that didn't have that voice acting built in. For these streams, I had the goal of just learning how to play with my voice and also having fun while playing games that I missed from my youth or that I was fond of. So you can see I set new goals as I was continuing to grow. It doesn't always work out that I accomplish a goal streaming. I have streams where I just play a random game that I want to play. I have no tangible goals, just playing and having fun. Maybe the goal is to learn to be a better entertainer. That can be a goal, as I am not a natural entertainer, so those types of streams are work for me to learn how and what works with my style. Do you notice what I don't say about any of these motivations? They're all about me. I spent countless streams streaming to nobody, and I still do a lot of the time. I try to remind myself that I'm not streaming for money or fame or thousands of viewers. I thought streaming to no one would not get to me, but it does sometimes. At times I forget that, and it's easy to get caught up in a spiral of bad thoughts that I'm not successful because I don't have an audience or followers or subs or whatever. That's when I really have to remind myself that my goals don't require an audience, at least not most of them. My version of success isn't being popular. Success for me is finishing the game, finishing the book, playing with my voice, or singing. None of this requires anything or anybody but myself. This was the inspiration for this video. My goals are all personal, things I can affect. I can affect how often and how long I stream, what games I play on stream, why I stream them or just play them alone off stream. I cannot affect how many followers I have. I cannot affect how many people tune in to watch me. Maybe indirectly through networking, but I can't directly make more viewers appear or make them enjoy my content. You might be wondering, what if I do want to get more viewers or followers or subscribers or whatever that is? You can have goals that involve growing your audience specifically instead of personal growth. I'm not successful in that way, so I probably wouldn't be the person to ask for that kind of insight. I do think it is probably unwise to make all of your goals about things that are outside of your control. I think that tends to be why people are let down. Their goal isn't something within their control, and it might lead to less self-examination about things they could have an impact on, or they'll compare themselves to others, and that's not healthy either. I don't have my goals written down at the moment, I just have them mentally noted. I'll probably move to writing them down. Writing them down may be helpful when I'm having those negative thoughts, as well as making it easy to put a check mark next to the line, which I can use to remind myself that I have accomplished this. I am not one to give myself praise or credit, but having a reminder in writing can help reinforce that I did it mentality. It can also serve as a reminder to set new goals as I complete old ones. Always having something to work toward. Maybe it's just reusing a goal in a bigger way, or maybe it's something new entirely. Amorphous goals like having fun, while important, are less helpful for me. I would always seek to make things better or more fun, so that's just kind of a given. It's also not small enough of a goal to be actionable. I can't check it off the list, it's intangible, and it's pretty vague. So, in summary, consider making your goals small, achievable, stuff you can impact, your schedule, your activity, your motivations, and reevaluate and update as you go. Nothing I'm saying is new, you've probably heard it all before. Here's the thing though. This video is a way for me to practice and learn. Sharing my thoughts is almost secondary. The effort of putting a video together, of editing the video, of learning to write my thoughts as a script to effectively share them, that's my goal. Once this is uploaded, I've succeeded. No matter how many people see it or don't like it, it will be a 100% completed goal. Thanks for watching.